Hello, my loves. Welcome into this reading. For those who have this full moon in their ninth house, that means 16 degrees, 41 minutes of Leo shows up in your ninth house. If you have not already watched the introduction video and you want to learn a little bit more about this cycle, the energies in play, and what we're doing here in this reading, please feel free to check that out. So the ninth house is ruled by the ninth sign of the zodiac, which is Sagittarius. Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius, so it's also the ruler of the ninth house. The ninth house is the house of spirituality. Those are the themes that Jupiter and Sagittarius rule. So this is the house of higher education, ideology, travel, philosophy, and second partner energy. So this is the area of your life that this full moon in Leo is saying, let's find some confidence. Let's celebrate in our confidence in this area of our lives. Let's be confident in our spirituality. So where in this area of your life are you feeling called to be like, yeah, you know what? I am confident in that. And it is time for me to celebrate that. Okay, full moon, I accept. So this could be your ideology, your spirituality. Like you could be celebrating simply like what it is that you believe is your spiritual nature. You could be celebrating a particular philosophy. You could be celebrating travel. Sagittarius energy loves to travel. I'm a Sag sun, so I know Sag energy. We do like to travel. So maybe there's some sort of, maybe you're confident in the places that you've traveled. Okay? And that could be physically or energetically, emotionally, mentally. Maybe there's something in higher education that you've achieved that you're very confident about. Time to celebrate that. Okay? Maybe you're confident about your second partner. Maybe you're like, yeah, I did it this time. And you want to celebrate that. Totally an option here with this house. Okay, hope that makes sense. Definitely want to pick something that you are celebrating, that you're confident in this house of spirituality. Before we do the reading, we're going to get guidance for like how to celebrate. Okay, like to support you in your celebration in this area of your life. The Starseed Oracle is going to come through and let us know where and how to support ourselves in this. So if you haven't already, close your eyes, taking a few deep breaths, called on your spiritual support team, and opened your heart to receive the guidance most aligned for you at this time. I invite you to do that. And let's see what guidance is coming through. Ninth housers. Here we are. Ooh. Okay. Breath of the cosmos. My will to thy will. Micromanaging the universe. When we rely only on our own will, we're micromanaging the universe and resisting the natural flow of life. We're not trusting the mysterious breath of life. We're rejecting the great cosmic intelligence and relying instead on our own personal strength. When we do this, we find ourselves attempting to bend things to our will. We spend our time forcing, pushing, and living from a space of trying to. Everyone around us can feel it, and the universe can too. You're being called to stop micromanaging the universe and trust the breath of life, to surrender to the greater will that God has for you, to move from my will to thy will. When you surrender to the greater will of life, you will begin dancing with the rest of life. When you bow to the greater mystery and say, please use me, please show me the way. Little by little, you find yourself living your most fulfilling, authentic life. When you surrender your personal will, and when you relinquish control and release the way you think things should be, and surrender to the greater will, you find yourself being led. You begin breathing the breath of life. Interesting. Love that this card came through in the theme of spirituality. It's intriguing because it's almost like it's saying, don't take too much credit for your spiritual nature. But what I really feel from this card is the energy here with the Leo moon is saying, yes, be confident in your spirituality, be confident in this area of your life, and expand that confidence through changing and transitioning and shifting to from my will to thy will. Okay? And this is a general reading, so it's for a lot of different people who have a lot of different spiritual beliefs and backgrounds. And you might not even relate to the word spiritual belief, right? You may have your own belief system that you don't include in the word spiritual, which is funny because this is the house of spirituality. So that might have already been a thing for you. If you're still here, congratulations. So what's being invited here is whatever you believe is organizing this grand experiment experience that we're having. That's the energy that you're going to appeal to. Okay, maybe it's an ancestor that you want to appeal to, maybe it's a god, maybe it's an angel, maybe it's a loved one who's passed, maybe it's your higher self, maybe it's the universe, maybe it's love. Okay, whatever you call it, there's this invitation to deepen your spirituality, to deepen your life and your journey through the surrender of what you think should happen and to the opening up of your heart to what wants to move through you, work with you, express as you. This is a huge, big concept. This is probably the biggest advice and thing that's come through in this reading so far. And I'm here with you and I'm here for you. And if you have questions, let me know. I myself have been practicing this surrender for a while. And I'm somebody who 5 years ago, 6 years ago, would not have reacted well to being told to give up control and to surrender. And now I love surrender. I love letting myself be guided. I don't feel comfortable or confident without knowing that I'm acting in accordance to a higher will. You know, if you watched the How to Get the Most Out of These Readings video, I state that my intention is to be aligned with the highest good of you and the highest good of all. That I'm guiding you back to your own knowing within. And I'm guiding you towards what's going to be most aligned for everybody. Which I do believe listening to what's within will also guide you to higher aspirations. The reason that I'm pausing is because I recognize that the wise instinctive knowing within is different than your will. Okay? So the wise instinctive knowing within has a direct line, a direct connection to source, God, angels, guardians, the universe, all there is love, whatever you're calling that, all there is energy, that's within you. Okay? It's the ego will. It's the what you think should happen. It's the controlling, grasping, steering of this ship, the forcing nature of the mind that we're talking about letting go and going into the heart and letting the heart lead and letting the universe guide and not micromanaging the universe from here. Okay, sinking into our heart, getting in touch with that wise instinctive knowing that is in alignment already with that energy and letting us be guided from there. Does that make sense? Let me know if it doesn't. Okay, I know a lot of times I offer things that need more clarity. So let me know if this is one of those times. Let me know how this resonates. And as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors that universal light within you. Namaste.